Right, I'm so happy you brought up that live aspect because it was just today where you announced some of the more intimate release shows for Conquering. They're going to be happening throughout November. So, how's it feel knowing you actually have a tangible and confirmed tour on the horizon after being away from it for so long?
Crazy,
Yeah,
yeah.
like it doesn't feel real because like we haven't played club shows since March 2020. We were like quite
Mm.
lucky because we had shows sort of booked right until the bitter end when we were told we couldn't play anymore. So yeah, it's kind of weird. We're gonna like revisit the like town Leeds where we like kind of did had to pull our last show because like yeah, COVID was getting a bit hairy. So
Yeah, we set up
yeah,
like all of the gear with like almost ready to open doors, and we were just like, you know what, I think now is the time to just like to stop. So it's
yeah,
going
a
to be
few of
cool
us
going back.
started feeling scratchy throats and stuff. And we're like, oh
Yeah.
god,
Oh
if none
man.
of us have COVID, and but yeah,
But
so
we feel fortunate that we managed to sneak those shows in 2020 because there's so many bands who haven't toured since like the tail end of 2019. So
Right.
we were definitely
yeah,
definitely
we got
fortunate
three
to do
months on
that.
them at least.
Yeah.
What's interesting too is some of these places are cities you haven't performed in 5 years. So, are there any in particular you're just really excited to visit again, aside from Leeds, because of the kind of little nice connection that you just mentioned there?
Yeah, I reckon like Guildford, just because it's literally down the road from us, and it's kind of as close to a hometown show we'll ever get. But I
Gotcha.
think we do have a music venue opening at some point next year, which is quite exciting in our town. So
Awesome.
so yeah, like we literally haven't played there in like maybe like 5 or 6. So it's
Yeah,
really good.
something like that. Yeah, I'd say Guildford and maybe Plymouth because we played Plymouth like a lot of times when we first started out as a band. So now it'll be kind of like nice to return, you know, with this new
Full
album out.
circle moments.
Exactly. Yeah, that's it.
And you've already announced some big festivals for next year as well, like Rock for People, Grass Pop. So if you were able to book your own festival, but you were the ones headlining, who are some other groups you would just love to see on there?
Oh,
Ooh.
that's a good. It's a good question. All right,
Right,
just
thank
like
you.
picking from like bands in the UK and stuff that are coming straight to mind, like Boscoloid, Venom Prison,
Conjurer,
Conjurer,
Svalbard,
Svalbard.
Palm Reader.
Yeah, these are
That's
some bands that like one we're like really tight with, but also just bands that we absolutely adore, you know, musically as well.
That's
Um,
amazing.
maybe I don't know. Can we get Slipknot to play below us? Do you reckon they do it?
I mean, you definitely can try.
We could ask, right?
or
I
we can get
suppose.
like a
Yeah.
cover band.
Yeah. There's a Slipknot tribute band in the UK called Not Slip, so maybe we could
Again,
get
not
them to
slip.
play.
There you
Yeah.
go.
Not slip. There you go. And then there's no
Yeah.
kind of like weirdness between them playing below. It'll be breezy. We get to hear the songs we all love.
Exactly. Yeah. All right, that's the plan.
Yeah, that's a dope lineup. I mean, going back to the actual album, there is a song from the record called The Mistake. We were jamming to it just minutes ago, and I love its lyrics so much. The track is about how you can't always win people over, and you really have to not let haters just kind of stop any potential you have, or just stop you in general from like hitting a lot of goals that you set for yourself. So, was there something in specific or something you experienced where you just kind of had enough and you really wanted to vent and air that out in song?
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of it's outside sources, but as well as your own inner voice, like kind of telling, like kind of like naysaying, like things that you want to do, or second guessing your abilities, and it's just kind of about like self empowerment, basically.
Yeah, I think everyone's had it like multiple times where they've let like someone's criticism kind of get the better of them, and then you start to just like doubt yourself, and that's the biggest mistake. You just kind of need to be like, no, I can do this, and I can smash it. You know what I mean? Don't listen to any outside voices. Just tunnel vision and do your shit.
Totally. I feel like whenever I have that kind of tunnel vision and I do need to be a bit more positive, my go-to is music and it instantly lifts me up. And of course, I know that that's one for you guys. But other than music, what would you say is another vice where when you do need just that kind of like little swift kick in the butt and you're like, all right, I'm going to do this and I know I'm going to feel a bit better?
I like to read like autobiographies from other band members who are like I look up to, and I think I always binge watch sitcoms as well, like Gilmore Girls.
Nice. What are a couple of other ones? I have to ask because I've been watching way too many lately.
Uh,
What ones have you been
I'm
watching
trying to
during
think.
lockdown? Yeah.
Oh, Schitt's Creek.
Oh
That's
yeah.
good for
So
the comedy
good.
factor. So good. I
Go
saw that
Canada.
next one. And I liked, Dark. It's the German one. It's.
Is that where she's blind?
Oh.
No.
No, it's
No.
basically, it's kind of got like a Stranger Things-esque kind of
Oh,
vibe about it. It's quite 80s looking. But yeah,
okay.
it's like filmed with German actors. And I think it like you can watch it with subtitles or dubbed in English. That was really good. It was like 3 seasons long, and it was one of those programs where you just had to pay attention because otherwise you have no idea where you're at.
I dropped out like halfway through because I got too confused. I was like, I can't keep up with this. I'm just going to
I,
go
I've
screen.
I've been there before where you want to commit so badly, but you just know that you've lost it at this point. There's no turning back. You just got to step away.
Yeah, yeah, that happens with me quite. If anything's like over like 3 seasons long, I'm a bit like, I don't know, man. That's like a big
It's a
commitment.
commitment, exactly.
Yeah, we started watching Buffy as well. Again, that's a classic.
I literally just restarted it too. It's one of my favorite shows of all time. Like I
It's
live in a Buffy T-shirt that I have. It's like an extra large, but I just don't care. I love that show so much.
Yeah,
so
it is
good.
awesome. Yeah, we watched New
Amazing.
Sabrina as well, didn't we? Actually,
Yeah, that's
that
actually
was
sick.
actually really decent.
I like the fact it had like the actor who played Dawn from The Office, the English Office as well. So
Yes.
Yeah,
Oh my gosh. And then there was one ending scene, I think it was season 3, where they played the end by the doors and everything happened and I couldn't take my eyes off the screen. That was an
yeah,
amazing series.
so good.
it was really good.
Well, as much as I could talk about television probably for another hour, and that's on me, I do want to just bring up the mistake one last time for the last question. Just sticking to the theme of that, when it does come to the haters online, what would you say is a bizarre, weird, or just funny comment simply that you've read about yourself or the band that's just kind of stuck with you?
Oh, this is kind of funny actually. This so on one of our videos they said this chick has balls and balls are good.
Yeah,
That's
I mean,
my
it could have
favorite
also
one.
maybe been a compliment. I don't really know. Yeah,
Oh, I'm assuming it's a compliment.
yeah,
Oh, I wouldn't even thought otherwise. That
yeah.
is
I get
totally a
it.
compliment.
Um,
That's a good
I got
one.
referred to as some old matey recently in like
yeah,
in
you
some
did.
comment, and I was like, wow.
Wow.
I mean,
Oh
I
my
felt old
gosh.
before, but now I feel really old. I don't know. Yeah,
It's like once the internet validates any kind of slight insecurity you have, and I'm speaking from experience, it messes with you for a moment, then you're like, no,
yeah,
no.
yeah. You'd have to just like walk away,
Well,
whatever.
you just kind of think of the kind of person that would comment. Like, I would never say anything like that. Do you know what I mean?
Oh,
And like go through the effort of like logging in and then typing it and pressing enter. So like the kind of person who writes like mean things, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah,
yeah.
Positive things, however, I like them.
Love the positive things. Like you've
Validate
got
me.
you've got balls, and we mean it in the best of
I have
ways.
balls.
balls are good.
I really want to say thank you so much to the both of you for coming on today. It's been a delight being able to hear more about the music and just yourselves in general. So a massive thank you to Employed to Serve for hanging out on the show.
Thank you for
Thank you for
having
having us.
us.